If you haven't seen the previous video in this series, follow the link on your screen or click the link in the description or pinned comment below.
Special effects budget already blown, better use shadows.
Says this as if this isn't a special effect.
Dumbledore leaves Harry with his head relatives knowing full well they will abuse and mistreat him for years to come.
I don't think Dumbledore knew the Dursleys would lock Harry in the cupboard under the stairs. He knew they were annoying and had a stick up their asses, not that they were downright evil. Besides, the only way for Lily's magical protection to work is for Harry to be with a blood relative, Petunia Evans.
Snakes don't have eyelids.
They also can't speak a snake-only language, and brooms can't fly, and there's no such thing as magic, and trees don't beat your ass, and owls don't deliver mail.
Movie hits the bankers are trolls symbolism a little too on the nose.
That would be true if these were trolls. These are goblins. Trolls are much taller and stupider. Just ask your subscribers.
Hey, they said an owl, a cat, or a toad, but nobody said your magic animal could be a rat.
Imagine thinking the kids always follow the rules at school.
Hermione isn't old enough to be hot yet.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Harry switches sides of the table in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, it wasn't a matter of seconds. The feast began after all the children were sorted into their houses, so as more Gryffindor students were added to the table, Harry decided to move to the other side.
So Hogwarts is basically a death trap turned into a school.
So is your point that there are stairs? You know every single more than one-story building has stairs, right? Right?
Co-ed dorms for 11-year-olds.
The dorms in Hogwarts are not co-ed. I mean, the scene you're speaking over confirms that.
Welcome to the Gryffindor common room. Boys' dormitories upstairs and down to your left. Girls, the same on your right.
Harry takes notes in poetic couplets.
He's literally jotting down what Snape is saying. What are you talking about?
Snape takes points from Gryffindor because a little kid who just found out he's a wizard like a day ago doesn't know all the answers to the wizard questions. Snape is a dick.
This is not a sin. This is who Snape is. He was tormented by James Potter when they were at Hogwarts, so he's taking it out on his son. You are sinning how this character is characterized. If you had it your way, there would be no antagonists ever, because they're all dicks, and apparently dicks existing in a story is a sin.
You would not leave a group of 11-year-old students alone like this, whether they were wizards or not.
Jeremy has never been 11 years old in school. I have, and if a student needed immediate medical attention, they would leave the room to help.
Staircase changes randomly at a time convenient to the plot.
What does that mean? Convenient to the plot? The way you're phrasing this sounds as if the plot is something predestined to happen, and this staircase is simply following the plan. No, the plot only happens because of these events. These events don't happen because of the plot. You've got it backwards, is what I'm saying.
You're saying it wrong.
Hey, Bossy Pants, he said it right, okay? It was Draco who said it wrong, you nag.
He absolutely did not say it right. Ron said, Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa. Stop.
Why are they running from a f***ing cat?
Because that's Filch's cat, Mrs. Norris. This cat is Randall from Recess, a goddamn snitch.
They can't wave a wand and give a boy a respectable set of teeth?
That's Britsist.
Why can't the teachers use their magic to decorate for Christmas so that Hagrid doesn't have to do so much manual labor?
Maybe Hagrid likes cutting down Christmas trees. I mean, this is a guy that keeps giant pet tarantulas and smuggles dragons. I'm gonna go with Hagrid likes this stuff.
See, they even f***ing use magic to decorate the tree.
But I mean, Flitwick has to use magic to decorate the tree. Just look at him.
The restricted section of the library isn't very restricted.
Neither is the adult section of the video store. At least this library has a lock.
Doesn't the use of the lantern sort of negate the benefits of the invisibility cloak?
Not really. The only problem would be as if someone sees the lantern, and in that instance, Harry would likely be alerted to their presence, in which case all he has to do is yank the lantern back in.
Exactly how f***ing tall is Harry supposed to be?
According to the books, pretty f***ing tall. It's a wonder they hired Daniel, who, even in 2013, is only 5'5" as a grown man. Heck, he could even play Wolverine if Disney got their heads out of their asses and bought Fox. Maybe one day.
I trust by now you realize what it does. Let me give you a clue.
Wait, do I realize it already, or do I need a clue?
Oh, you definitely need a clue.
Dude, you are a wizard. Try some magic, maybe, or throw a stick.
Harry has only recently learned that he is a wizard, and he is in his first year as a student learning how to be a wizard. He has spent 11 years being bullied by regular people. Why the hell do you expect him to already know defensive magic and to even think to use it in this moment?
Voldemort will be strong again. He'll come back.
How is he in the forest drinking unicorn blood and nearly killing you, but he's not already labeled as back?
Probably because he's essentially a malignant tumor on the back of a dude's head. I can't imagine too many people would watch a movie about that.
Petrificus totalis.
Awesome spell. Make sure you never use it again.
Someone hasn't seen Order of the Phoenix, The Half-Blood Prince, and Deathly Hallows.
This camera angle is not appropriate.
But why? For whom? She's wearing pantyhose and you can't see literally anything. Besides, I think you're the one in the wrong here for thinking this hard about this in order to point it out. I mean, what was it you said?
Hermione isn't old enough to be hot yet. So the bad guy who beat them here just left the key behind?
Yeah. Haven't you ever played Resident Evil?
I really don't think that should have hurt him that much. I mean, he basically just fell down.
I agree. Falling from not-so-high places shouldn't hurt humans that much. But why am I getting the urge to still sin you for this? I can't put my finger on it, but I really feel like I should sin you for saying this. Oh well.
You're a great wizard.
Listen, if Harry's such a great wizard, he would have performed at least one spell in this movie.
Being a great wizard doesn't mean one is great with spells. Harry was born a wizard. It's what he is. Besides, he definitely performed magic in this movie. Remember, he was one of the few broom riders to naturally get the hang of calling his broom to his hand? Harry is a wizard on the broomstick.
Pause.
Does the book explain how the Sorcerer's Stone ends up in Harry's pocket? Because the movie's kind of all you about it.
Yes, the book does explain. The Sorcerer's Stone is a magical object. The enchantment on it prevents anyone that intends to use it from ever finding it. It will come to those that only want to protect it and not use it.
Only a person who wanted to find the stone but not use it would be able to get it.
That's cute, but it still doesn't explain how the stone ended up in his f***ing pocket.
Jeremy, it's a magical object. The entire movie has been showing you these kids learning about magic enchantments. Do you seriously need an explanation for magic right now?
Honestly, I'm kind of with Malfoy here. Slytherin's getting screwed.
Jeremy cares about Slytherin. That's worth these many sins.
Why are the kids in Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff throwing their hats in the air like they won something?
I'm so glad you asked. Page 306. Which means we need a little change of decoration. Dumbledore called over the storm of applause, for even Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff were celebrating the downfall of Slytherin. In other words, f*** Slytherin.
Dun, 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 dun.